Tom was born way back in 1997, and we knew there were going to be issues from the scan that we'd had at King's in London, but it was still a bit of a surprise when he arrived, and after about a week was characterised as having Down syndrome. So that was a huge shock for us, and I guess at the time we felt that was a massive upset, but you soon come to learn that it's actually a real gift in many ways. And Tom, one way or another, has shaped our lives and the lives of many others also. Yes, as you say, he died in Great Ormond Street back in 2004. And since then, I've tried to raise money for the Down Syndrome Association each year by taking on different challenges, different places around the world. Raising money both for the Down Syndrome Association and for a special needs school as well.
Yeah, a vast amount of money. You're being modest. You know, there are tens of thousands of pounds which you have raised for this charity and those organisations you support. This latest challenge, in terms of what you've done beforehand, how does it compare?
Well, it's certainly a longer duration. We'll be away for probably 10 weeks or thereabouts, and I'm sure it will have its own challenges along the way. 10,000 miles on a motorcycle, you're always going to have some interesting times. That's right. So we're as prepared as I can be for it, I think, and there's a group of us going too, so there's an element of supporting one another. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Some of the other challenges that I've done, as I say, shorter time scale, but they've each had their own degree of difficulty. Climbed Kilimanjaro, trekked to Everest Base Camp, this time on the Nepalese side. I've cycled across Vietnam and Cambodia.
This is something, you know, a CV which many people will not have. In fact, very few people will have. I want to bring in your friend who's next to you, Tom.
Yeah.
Tom Mouse.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk a little bit about Tom Mouse, why he's important, but also this leads to some of the other work that you have done, perhaps around Down syndrome and what you're trying to do.
Yeah, sure. Well, Tom Mouse was inspired by my son Tom, and I guess to an extent the charity challenges that I've undertaken. So created this character Tom Mouse and a series of books, the first of which has just been published just in December, called You Can Do It, Tom Mouse. And the message, if you like, is about, with support from family and friends, you can take on anything. So he's not a special needs mouse. He's just like all of us. Yeah. We all have things that we want to take on, challenges that we want to take on, and we all have uncertainties at times and lacking confidence. And so the story, without spoiling it too much for you, is about being inspired by his granddad, who was a great explorer. And Tom Mouse sets off to climb Mount Everest, and he has some challenges along the way.
Yeah. If people are keen to get behind your latest challenge, to support you and to support those involved, what's the best way?
Well, the best way is to look initially on the website www.tommouse.co.uk, and there you'll see more information in terms of what we're doing in fundraising for the DSA, and also you can follow us through that website to follow the adventure that Tom and I are taking on our motorcycle into spring and summer.